What's up YouTube? This is GroudonEmpire, and today I'm going to be starting to show you guys replays from a tournament that I participated in. It was a Wi-Fi OU battle tournament. If you guys don't know what OU is, it's basically a format that Smogon has. If you don't know what Smogon is, then just look that up on Google or something. S-M-O-G-O-N, Smogon. So this is a Smogon format game, OU. And there was a tournament on PokemonShowdown.com in the Wi-Fi room. So this is a Wi-Fi tournament that I participated in. And I'm going to be showing the replays, and I'm going to be commentating over them, post-game commentary. So this isn't a typical Battle Spot single game, of course. But hey, if you like this, show the support by smashing the hell out of the like button. And if you want to see more stuff like this on the channel, you know, you have to show the support. Otherwise, you know, things like this that are not easy to get access of, like I have to always match up with people for the battles, you're not going to see it a lot on the channel. But if you guys show the support, I can probably end up doing that. So with all of this introductory stuff out of the way, oh yes, there is one more thing. This is a pre-Greninja ban tournament. This tournament happened a few weeks ago before the Greninja ban. If you guys don't know, Greninja got banned in Smogon OU, so this is before the Greninja ban. Actually on the same day, just a few hours earlier. Fun fact for you guys. Literally probably the last tournament with a Greninja still legal in OU. Now with all that out of the way, I'm going to start off with a team summary. Not my team. I'm not going to talk over my team. Or you know what, I'll talk about a little bit about my team. My team is a hyper-offensive team with Mega Beedrill. As you can see, I love Mega Beedrill. Well, you probably don't know, but if you watch my Mega Beedrill team from Battle Spot Single, you guys know I love Mega Beedrill. My favorite Mega Pokemon. And in Battle Spot Single, it's not all that good, but it's pretty good in Smogon formats because of 6v6, hazards, U-turn, hit and run. It's really nice, and you can really utilize that. That's why I have a Volt Turn team with the Magnezone, with the Landris, with the Talonflame, with the Beedrill, and I have a Rapid Spinner in the Starmie, as well as a Weavile that is good with the knockoff support and all that stuff. This team peaked, well, I used this team to get 328 on the Smogon ORAS OU ladder when Mega Salamence was allowed, but the person who I got the team from was in the top 50, top 40s when Mega Salamence was allowed. So this is actually a pretty darn good Smogon OU team. So I might not be good at OU, and I'm telling you I'm not that good in OU, but this is definitely a capable team. And with all that out of the way, let's look at my opponent's team. So when team summary, when I tried selecting a Pokemon for a lead, I look at my opponent's team, right? They have a Skarmory, they have a Diancie, they have a Chansey, they have all that stuff on their team, and I need to pick a Pokemon that I can deal with to lead off with. And I'm just thinking I should just start off with Beedrill. You know, I can Mega Evolve, go for a U-turn, and I don't really lose anything. So I just start off with Beedrill, as you will see. So I'm gonna press the play button, and we'll get right into this battle. So he starts off with the Skarmory as I end up going out into my Beedrill, who is my lead. I do end up Mega Evolving at this turn. And I just go for a U-turn because I know I'm faster, and what I can do is I can go for a U-turn, and then I can just go directly into Magnezone, and I can trap the Skarmory. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to trap the Skarmory. He is Rocky Helmet, so it's nice to see that. So he's not going to do anything funny. Go into Magnezone, and I end up, he sets up rocks, which is nice and all, but I'm going to end up Volt Switching this turn. He's not going to heal up, so I can Volt Switch, Choice Specs, Volt Switch. It's going to kill off the Skarmory, and I'm going to go out into Starmie next turn, and I'm going to end up Rapid Spinning. Now this is post-game commentary. If I end up messing up with the comm, it's whatever, I apologize. But anyway, I go into Starmie right now, and I see what my opponent's going to bring in right now. If I want to actually stay in, if I want to Rapid Spin, my opponent decides to go into Chansey, so right now I go for a Rapid Spin because I want to make sure, because I'm very weak to rocks, I don't want Weavile, especially Talonflame and Beedrill, to take that rocks damage, so I need that damage off, that Rapid Spin, the Stealth Rock off. My opponent goes for a Toxic, as I guess, you know, it's a special attacker, so he can just stall me out. But really, in my opinion, was not my opponent's best option to go out into Chansey. Should have went out into Talonflame and went for U-turn, but it's whatever. I'm in the advantage because of that play, right? So right now I switched out into Landris because Landris does have Stealth Rock and it has knockoff Alright, and I'm bulky, I'm impish, physically bulky, so I don't have to worry about anything. My opponent goes for a wish, and he's probably going to go out into I don't know who he's going to go out into, but he went on to Landris, which is fine. I just go for either Stealth Rock or Knock Off at this turn. I think I go for a Stealth Rock. Yeah, I went for Stealth Rock. Because Knock Off, I guess I didn't want to bother with that. I went for Stealth Rock. I want Rock's damage. You know, I want that Talonflame to take damage from the Stealth Rock, because my opponent, their Defogger is gone, and I don't have to worry about anything. They can't remove their rocks. So anyways, my opponent goes out into their Lando, probably Scarfed, and they U-turn, predicting me to do something probably, I don't know. They go out into Greninja, and I just go for a knockoff that turn, because if it was a Scarf Landris, I can take the Scarf off. That's why I went for a knockoff that turn, but he did U-turn out, so I couldn't take the Scarf off. But it's alright, because we took this thing's Life Orb down. And we did some chip damage to it too, so it's nice. This turn I switch out into Magnezone because I don't want to lose Landris just yet. I want to make sure to have a Landris for the Talonflame to buffer the Brave Birds and whatnot. He goes for the Dark Pulse, probably predicting me to switch out into something. And he's nice. He was right with that. It was better for him not to go for the Ice Beam. And then this turn he went for a Low Kick. I'm not Scarfed, I am Spec, so I'm slower, and he kills me off with the Low Kick. This turn I'm faster than Greninja. I can just Poison Jab at this point. So I go for a Poison Jab because I don't have anything to lose, right? Or do I go for a U-turn? I'm pretty sure I go for a Poison Jab and then Protect next turn, because I can potentially poison this thing, and that would be great. So I go for a Poison Jab, and I am correct. I did go for a Poison Jab, so I'm not talking out of my butt right now. I do remember the game. And my opponent got poisoned, and it's a 30% chance to poison, so that's nice. And this next turn I can Protect, you know, really showing that this Beedrill, this bee is actually very darn poisonous and dangerous. So, you know, you got poison. And he goes for Stealth Rock. So this leads me to believe he's not Scarfed. So next turn, I go for a U-turn instead of hard switching. All right. So I go for a U-turn next turn while he switches out into something. He switches out into Chansey. It's nice. I get good damage off while I just U-turn out. And I mean, he probably is Scarf. I don't know. Because maybe he's Scarfed and he decided to switch out. He's Scarfed Stealth Rock and he switched out because he's locked into Stealth Rock. I don't know. But anyways, this turn I go out to Starmie because I don't really need Starmie for anything. No. I went out to Starmie to spin the rocks away. Because he set up rocks, right? So I have to get those rocks away. If those rocks are on my side, man, I'm in serious trouble. So I spin them rocks away. And he goes for a Wish, and he's probably going to switch out into his Greninja or Landris next turn. Whatever he switches out into, it really doesn't matter. Because I'm just going to, switch out into my own Landris. I really have nothing to lose here. Or no, I switch out into Beedrill. Okay, that's interesting. I actually end up switching out into Beedrill. I guess, you know, because he didn't have a Scarfer, I was just going to go out into Beedrill and then Protect Stall versus the Landris if it came in. So I guess that's what I did that for. But really it wouldn't have mattered if I went out to Landris, so that would have been great. But I went out to Beedrill, that's fine too. Right now I go for a U-turn, and that does massive damage, even though he has Eviolite. And this turn, I end up going out into Weavile because it has a knockoff. You know, I can do massive damage to anything and take their items off as well. So I just go for knockoff this turn. Again, the strategy when using Beedrill is to U-turn in and out, and then when things are in KO range, you just Poison Jab. So that's how Beedrill works. This turn I go for a knockoff. I don't predict anything crazy. I just go for a knockoff, and he goes out to his Diancie. So that's interesting. Mega Diancie with Rock Polish destroys my entire team. So I'm extremely scared at this point. I switch out into the Beedrill. Predicting a actually no, to sack my Beedrill off. That's what I do. I want to sack Beedrill off because I don't really need Beedrill to win. So I sack Beedrill off. My opponent probably misclicked because if they used Diamond Storm, I would have had a dead Beedrill and a dead Weavile. So that was a bad play on my opponent's part. Misclick, whatever it was bad play. And I didn't go on to Landris because Moonblast can 2-hit KO me, so that's why I didn't go for that, because my opponent also could have went for Moonblast. That's actually why I switched out into Beedrill, because Moonblast, I resist Moonblast. But I go for a drill run next turn, even though he switched out, because it doesn't matter. I can just Protect next turn or knock off, not knock off, but U-turn, whatever, depending on what my opponent did. So I went for a drill run. If he switches out into something, I can just Protect or Poison Jab anything next turn, doesn't matter. And I end up killing off the Landris. Now he brings his Talonflame in, and at this point, I just switch out into my Landris to get the Intimidate debuff onto my opponent. And I can also knock off anything that wants to come in. So that's nice. I don't have a Rock type move on my Pokemon, so that's something to keep in mind. And if I can take down the Talonflame right now, I'm in great shape. So I'm in really nice shape. I mean, I can also go for a U-turn, but I don't think that's a smart move to do. But maybe I do go for a U-turn, actually. I think that would be nice on my part, because he probably would end up going out into something along the lines of, I don't know. Do I go for a U-turn? No, I go for a knockoff. So yeah. So I don't know why I would go for a U-turn, but as you can see, I did go for a knockoff because it made the most sense. You know, if he wants to switch down to Diancie, he can do that, but I mean, damage is damage, and it's like he can't set up on me because I can Earthquake it anyway. And if he kills me, I can kill him off with a Drill Run from the Beedrill, so that's fine. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. So that's why I did what I did. My opponent does go for the Moonblast right now, which is fine because Landris will go down. It's all right. I can go into Beedrill and I can go for the Drill Run. Now, fun fact: I did not keep in mind that I can just use Poison Jab because it does neutral damage, which is the same damage as a super effective Drill Run. I don't have to take risks of missing a Drill Run, but it's whatever. It's whatever. It's. I could have lost if I missed the Drill Run that turn, but that's. Poison Jab was the best move to make that turn, so do keep that in mind for your own sake, guys. Do not go for a Drill Run versus a Diancie. You can just go for a Poison Jab. I went for a Poison Jab this turn because I thought I could kill off this Chansey. If I got a Poison this turn, it would have been great. He would have just ended up passing out, but it didn't, and he went for a Protect, and that's nice and all, but I can end up going for Poison Jabs again and again. Oh, apologize for the burp. Oof. He ends up getting all his health back, but again, I can just keep on Poison Jabbing. And I went for a U-turn that last turn when he protected because I can just U-turn while he switches out into something, do massive damage, potentially kill it, and then I'll have a good time, so it's fine. So yeah, I just keep on Poison Jabbing my opponent at this point because, you know, they take a lot of damage, and if they get poisoned, I can just, they keep on racking that passive damage plus the Poison Jab, and you know, I have momentum, so really, all I have to do at this point is put the Chansey in death range of Brave Bird, and now Talonflame sweeps up the rest of my opponent's team with the banded Brave Bird. So this battle, all in all, was a good battle. My opponent could have definitely played it better. Definitely could have played it better with the Diamond Storm. And if they had Rock Polish, well, they could have done that too. So my opponent could have played this better. So if my opponent is watching this, they probably already know. You know, they told me they misclicked on the Earth Power. If they Diamond Stormed, I would have been at a disadvantage, a big one. Perhaps I could have lost, well, yeah, I probably could have lost the game, really, if he Diamond Stormed. And if he had Rock Polish, I'm pretty sure that was a good game for me right then and there, most likely. But good game to DOM. That was, I stole that game, honestly. Like, I mean, I know my team got like top 50 or top 40 on the Smogon ladder, but that wasn't me doing it. That was a person who actually coached me through OU, so that wasn't really me. I only got up to 328, so that's whatever. But yeah, I enjoyed this battle. It was a nice way to start off the tournament. I thought I was gonna lose this when Diancie was there and whatnot, but it turned out in my favor. Gladly it did. But I could have lost this game, so in my opinion, I stole this. So if you guys want to know my opinion, I feel like I stole this game, but it's alright. We'll go on to the next game. I'm not sure if it's the next one I had in the tournament or if it is just the next game I had recorded, because one of my opponents disconnected on me because I don't know, because of the hacks, but it really didn't matter, but my opponent still did. It's whatever. And remember, if you guys like this, remember to click that like button, show the support. If you want to see more regular OU battles and Smogon format games, you have to show the support. You know, seriously, show the support from the comments, from the likes. Remember to follow me on Twitter. Link to that is in the description. Especially if you want me to do more regular Smogon battles, you have to let me know on Twitter when people want to battle and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, I mostly do Battle Spot single content, competitive Battle Spot single content. And if you're interested in that, definitely check the channel out and subscribe. because nobody else in English-speaking YouTube stuff does competitive Battle Spot Single. They do Battle Spot Single stuff, but they don't do really high-level stuff. So definitely check me out, because I hit 1917 X and Y, and I really do feel like I have a lot of potential to really top the leaderboard in ORAS as well. So that'll be coming next month, hopefully. This is GroudonEmpire. Peace out.